Hey guys, loan officers, I'm just going to put the chips on the table and kind of tell you how I'm seeing things right now. I'm getting a ton of phone calls and emails and text messages from loan officers asking me questions about where they are, what they're doing, and what they should do tomorrow. It's all very uniquely personal to you, where you're at right now. I do know that with pipelines shrinking, people who've been thinking about making moves are now starting to jump and make those moves or give it real consideration. We also know that certain companies are doing better than others right now, depending on how they're dealing with margin compression and dealing with the volume going down and what staff they're going to keep and what they're going to lay off. So there's a lot of questions LOs have. There's companies out there who are, very focused on making sure you have the top pricing out there. There's companies out there who have unique products out there. There's companies out there who are providing better service platforms. There's a whole bunch of different variables. I don't have all the answers. We certainly have some thoughts on these issues. If you want to have a confidential conversation with me about just thoughts on the industry, thoughts on what's going on, I'd be more than happy to do that. All you have to do is click this banner right over there. Truth be told, chances are you should probably stay exactly where you're at right now because everybody's going through some type of transformation right now. And sometimes the move that sounds like a great idea is probably better served during times of stability for which we don't have right now. But if you want to have a conversation, feel free again to click this banner right over there, and we'd love to talk with you. Now, it's official. The Freddie Mac 30-year fixed rate average is now at 5%, and that's at 0.8% cost. So we have officially blown the lid off a higher rate right now. It happened. Now, some loan officers are out there going, oh my God, my career is over right now. Rates are just too high. Nobody is going to want me now. Now, where have we heard that line of garbage before?
Hey, you guys.
That's right. And even after Marsha got hit in the face with a football, what happened? People really still wanted Marsha, didn't they? Life goes on.
Life goes on and 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 on.
Now, as a loan officer, the problem is that you might have the wrong tactics for the game that you're playing. And oh yes, sales is nothing but a big, fat game of look at me.
Wabbit season! I say it's duck season, and I say fire!
And like Daffy with Elmer, you as a loan officer, all you need is that aspiring mortgage money borrower to pick you over your competition. But things are just way too hard, Brian. Rates are over 5 and they're moving up. That's true, but let's put this in perspective. Let's just check out how the real estate market has fared over this period of time of escalating rates. This is a lump of perspective for you, and I think it's very illuminating. Are you ready for it? So last February in 2021, your average 30-year fixed rate loan was at 3.017%. It's very low, wasn't it? Now, this February in 2022, a year later, your average 30-year fixed rate loan was 4.526%, or over 1.5% higher than the previous year, and clearly marching towards the fives that we're experiencing today. Okay, so how did real estate do from February 2021 to February 2022 when rates went up by a full 50%? Well, you can see right here from the National Association of Realtors survey that days on market for properties went from 20 days down to 18 days. Sales to investors went from 17% of all homes sold to 19%. And I am saying you as a loan officer do investment in non-owner occupied property loans, right? And first-time home buyers basically stayed the same. They went from 31 to 29%. And the reason they went down is not because rates went higher, it's because home prices got higher. And if we look at rates all the way back to the year 1990, the year that I graduated,
Well, it was the 1990s.
and Billy Idol and Bon Jovi ruled the charts, rates today, all the way back to 1990, they're about an average. Now, interestingly, as you look at this graph, the years with the highest interest rates were also the most prolific years for buying and selling houses. And that, my friends, is not by coincidence. How normal markets are supposed to work without government interference, like we've seen for the past 10 years, is that when more people want to borrow money, demand for money goes up, and so does the cost of that money. That manifests itself in the form of higher interest rates. When fewer people want to borrow money, the cost of money goes down, and so do rates. That's why the last 10 years has been so insane, and why we are now and will continue to pay the price for what has been done. See, for the past 10 years, we've had record demand to borrowers, but the price of money, it went down?
What the hell are you talking about?
lower than ever, in fact. At precisely the time with all traditional indicators and the bedrock of mortgage-based economics tells us that rates should have done the opposite. They should have gone up. In fact, if you think about it, they should have gone up to record highs. Yet they didn't. They did the opposite. And that's because the Fed ensured that our market was not natural, but imposed by the Fed's policy of buying $7 trillion, or to put it another way, all of the mortgage-backed securities that were made over the past 10 years. And the point is this: rates are up, and my response is, so what?
I mean, who gives a crap about this crap?
As I just showed you, we have about the same number of new borrowers from 2021 when rates were way lower. Days on the market have actually gone down, suggesting more demand for mortgages now, even though we have higher interest rates. And more people are looking at second homes and investment homes than they did a year ago when rates were higher. So what the hell are you complaining about? If your business isn't what you want right now, it's because you have the wrong strategy and or you're not working hard enough. You do remember, my friends, don't you? Though it may have been lost on you due to the last couple of years of easy business and easy writing loans, but you as a near self-employed person, absolutely 100% without question, in a vacuum, unfiltered, as a concentrate, totally requires you to work hard to bust your ass to make a living. And a fine living, my friends, that you will make, but only if you understand that your covenant you carry with your clients, your employer, and your referral partners, but most of all, your covenant to yourself requires this work ethic in order to make the living that top producing loan officers make out there. A great one too. So you can listen to other folks out there, all the get rich quick traveling snake oil salespeople in this business, for which there are many, or you can just look at your job pragmatically as you need to do and just understand it requires a focus, a direction, and your hard work. But those three ingredients, you can't lose if you've got them all. With that said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow here at the National Real Estate Post. Ciao.